I was born to win. Born to win. I say I was born to win. All I do was win, 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 win. All I do was win, 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 win. I say I jump over it. Now how you deep at me, I jump over it. I say I jump over it. Now how you deep at me, I jump over it. They will see it. I said they will, yeah. So you forced to let me. You not let me say you forced to let me. You forced to let me. You not let me say you forced to let me. Jehovah bless you, no man can curse you. When Jehovah bless you, no man can curse you. When I can go here with eat you. And when I feed it with hurt. When I need it with you. All I do was win, 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 win. All I do was win, 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 win. Born to win. I say I was born to win. Born to win. I say you was born to win, yeah. All I do was win, 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 win. All I do was win, 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 win.
Buddy made it.
Baby, sexy and
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, we want to welcome you to the Lrtn broadcast from Philadelphia, the city of brotherly love and sisterly affection. And of course, as usual, I am G. Mada Cannibal with my man Joe Anderson behind the camera. And we are here in the United States today because we have been reporting from Liberia, and we are here in the US of A today. And the man you see sitting right here is the president for POSA, Dr. West. Dr. Gabriel West, we want to welcome you to our programming today, sir.
Thank you so much.
You know, last time you and myself spoke, it was the time that you had this family day when you sent for the old timer from Delaware. But today is another family day here. It's been maybe 2-3 years since you and myself had this conversation when I was last here. And I want to welcome you to the program. Tell us, our viewers, there are people that are watching you in Europe and all over the world. You are live in your own country, Liberia. As Joy, we are always monitor this thing because, you know, he afraid that we'll say anything negative about him, so he monitor our broadcast. So I want you to dissect the whole entire program that is going on today, this open air program, as it relates to Family Day. Tell us more about, tell us something. Tell our people, the viewers.
All right, well, anyway, my name is Gabriel West, and I'm the president of the Pennsylvania Old Timers Sport Association. That's POSA. And this organization has been around for years, and this is our 9th anniversary celebrating this Family Day. Basically what we do, the Family Day is about the community.
Right.
It's about giving back to the Liberian community here in Philadelphia. And POSA basically is a recreation. We are about recreation.
Right.
All right. So basically we just do recreation.
Right.
We just try to keep older guys fit.
Right.
Making sure that they are fit for health-wise.
Right.
So normally every Saturday we come out here and we have soccer games and other programs just to make sure we bring the community together.
Right.
And it composed of a lot of old players from the national team.
Right.
And even the current president of the Republic of Liberia has been here before.
Right.
He has practiced with us here on this particular field where we sit right now as we speak.
Right.
He has practiced here before, about 4, 5, 6 years ago. His Excellency was here. So we We are just an organization that is just about making sure that the brothers and our fathers, our friends, still very healthy.
Right.
So that's what this whole organization is about.
Well, Dr. West, you, my good friend, I've been to your office before at the airport, but we all getting there little by little, and you have been doing great in this community as it relates to the recreational activities here, and I must applaud you for that. But for you guys to come up every year with this family thing to bring people together on this day, which is July 4th, the Independence Day of the United States, it's a good thing. And I wanted to find out, is this fundraiser, or is it something that you guys just doing free for the community?
Well, it's actually not a fundraiser. It's basically free of charge.
Right.
And what we normally do is the members of the organization put together, and we bring the family out, the kids, especially as you can see.
Right.
If you point your camera towards that side,
right,
you will see the kids. And what we do, we bring moon bounce. We bring right now, as you see them on the line, they actually getting their face painted.
Right.
And there's a lot of things being done, and all of this is free.
Right.
It's just about. This is just another way of us giving back to our community.
Right.
So everything is free of charge. It's food, beverages, and everything, and all of those things that you see being served today is sponsored by the members of POSA.
POSA, yeah.
And so this is done every year, July 4th. We've been doing this for 9 years, like I said, and it's all free of charge. And most times, what we do, we also get school items for the kids.
Right.
So that way they have back to school items for them as well. This year we have not had the opportunity to do that because we've had so many things going on.
Right.
And I've just gotten a new job, so because of that, my focus was not too.
Yes.
I was not too focused on the lot of things that we should have done this time around.
Right.
So basically, we do not have any school material for this year.
Right.
But other than that, every year we make sure we have school materials for the kids to take back to school, and this is just our own way of appreciating our Liberian people.
Right.
And this is our own way of letting them know that we care about them and we care about the kids in the community.
Right.
So it's all free of charge.
And in order for people to become member of POSA, what are the criteria?
Well, basically, it's called the Pennsylvania Old Timer Sport Association.
Right.
So we go from 35 years or upwards.
Right.
So any male, and we try to even involve the ladies.
Right.
Because we're trying to have a kickball team as well, just to bring the ladies around as well, so they can also exercise and keep fit as well. But right now it's 35 years and above, and POSA payment, registration is once a year.
Right.
It's only $75.
Right.
And once you pay that, that's for the entire year. And what we do is right now what we have in this program everything has come from the cover. So what we use that money to just have recreation for the people and make sure the community is together. So basically, sport unites people.
Right.
And so with this, we just try to bring people together. We have Simeo Kwelemi, who is known as Pelemo from Mighty Barrow. We have Patrick Sa. We have all the old players. We have what's his name? Patti Rosie. We have those guys here. All those old players are here, and they're all contributing the quota to making sure that we get involved in the community and keep our older guys as they get older to keep fit and keep moving forward.
I think I know a few of those people whose name you call. Patricia and myself, we know each other very well. And not only Patricia, but Simeo Kwelemi and I, we're from Beaumont together. We grew up together. They were the older guys for us. So I know these people. But one of the things I wanted to find out from you, how do you guys go about fundraising? Because you gotta when you enter the coffer, you gotta refill. So tell us a little bit about how you guys go about raising fund and things. Do you have programming to because what we're looking at here, nobody pay money here, it's free, like you said. But how does POSA raise money to maintain itself?
Well, basically, we raise our money from the registration.
Right.
$75 for registration. And what we do is we have other programs like during the year-end program. We do have a year-end program where we invite people.
Right.
And maybe $25 for a ticket, and that money is put into our coffers, especially for this kind of program, because we do not want to burden the community. We do not want to burden our members, and we do not want to burden anyone.
Right.
And you know, America is stressful.
Right.
And that Saturday is very important to most of the guys and most of the men as well, because you work a whole week. You want that Saturday to come out here, have a little fun with your friends. We get together, we play soccer, and after that we have fun time. It's like they have in Monrovia, where you have the Alpha old timers. So basically, it's basically the same thing. And POSA has given birth to a lot of old timers in the United States. Ablao, Boss County, and you name it. So we've given birth to a lot of old timers in the United States because this is where that began from. So basically, that's how we raise our funds. It's really basically our registration, and we have one-time, maybe yearly programs. And that yearly program, we kind of like collect tickets, but food is free, drinks, pay for drinks and stuff, and we take that little money, keep in our coffers just to make sure we have this day and make it fun.
Well, I think, you know, the Lrtn, we took our time to come here today to actually talk to you and other officials of your organization. But what we're going to do, we're going to try to go into the crowd a little bit and talk to some of the young children and also some of the older folks, and then come back to you. We'll climax this with you, because we need the information as people watching us in Liberia. Those of you that are watching in Liberia, once again, welcome to Lrtn. Those of you in Europe, we want to welcome you. And also, you are listening to the Lrtn from the city of brotherly love and sisterly affection here in Philadelphia. And of course, the man in the, normally we call it hot seat. The man in the hot seat is Dr. West. And so we will try to go back to Joe Anderson for now, and at which time Joe will be joining us in the crowd, where we will be talking to some of the people here today. And I believe some of the people here today are people running for political office in your community. People running for political office and all that stuff in the community. So we will talk to some of them and then come back to you, Dr. West.
Well, it's great to have a lot of good people from the organization running for political offices. But I just want to make this clear and make this emphatically clear that POSA is not a political entity. We appreciate our members forcing ahead for political positions and stuff. But as an entity, as an organization, we are completely neutral, and we try to make sure that nothing in POSA is politicized, because we want to make sure that we stay neutral and still for the community and just remain a recreational organization. You know, that word is keep. You know, and again, I do apologize, but recreation is our thing. We're trying to make sure that we have this together, and we're trying to make sure that everybody enjoys this. And every time you come from Liberia and you are in the United States of America, July 4th is our day in Pennsylvania. And we want to make sure that you come here, have fun with us, and make sure that you enjoy this day, because it's one of the best days that you can enjoy in the Liberian community here in Pennsylvania. And we'll always make sure, as long as I remain president of POSA, we'll always make sure that day is a success.
Thank you for that, Dr. West. We're going to come back to you. And so, Joe, take it away for now, at which time we're going to take a little break, ladies and gentlemen, and be back on the other side.
It's Crown Up Boy, yeah. I too happy you came my way. Oh, da, da, da. Soon on day break like your face, I wanna see. I just wanna be loving you, like just how I wanna be. I will ride for you like Gange. Now I want you, you not pamble. I love you, don't tante. Oh, got me singing like morning, oh, morning, baby. I just wanna sing morning, oh, morning, baby. baby. I'm in love with you. Morning, oh, morning, baby. When you smile, the whole world freeze. Oh, da, da, da. When you pose, no need to say cheese. Oh, no, no. Your beauty, that newsletter and carry the cheese. Oh, yeah, oh, yeah. No competition, you take it with ease.
Thank you, Joe. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Lrtn once again. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, the man you see right here with me, that's my brother, Mr. Manye. Augustine Manye. Augustine, you know I like you.
Thank you.
We have been in the community, and I have been one of your biggest fans when it comes to leadership.
Thank you.
We want to welcome you to Lrtn. You know, when you don't see me, these are the things I do. We have brought, we have reformed or brought something in this community where all your leaders, we got to put you on the hot seat and make sure, like you know, you believe in transparency. So obviously, this is a television and radio station in the community for you as a leader to use this platform to try to disseminate your information. So we want to welcome you to the microphone. Today is Pulsar's family day and you are here. So what is your assessment about the program?
Okay, thank you. First of all, I want to say thank you to your network for giving us this opportunity to be able to speak directly to our community. POSA has been a help of this community. I have been a member of POSA. This is our July 4th celebration every year, and we want to encourage all our community leaders. And when I was the community leader here for Pennsylvania, I made it my business to contribute to this cause all of the time, that it is something that we can unite our own children to get to know one another, which is a family reunion. You know, so we hope. But what I see here today is different from the past 2 years. But we know this is a political season within the Lrtn community. The Lrtn Association in Pennsylvania today, within a month from now, will be hosting an election. So we see the heat and the support base is more than overwhelmed. But we look in the direction of helping and continue to do what we have to do to sustain our community, because Lrtn depends on all of us that we are here. Whatever we do here will help our country to sustain its own footing into the global community. So we want to say thank you to all of you. I think you have met me 1 or 2 times, inviting me to this show. And today is one of the perfect days that I had the opportunity to take advantage of what I had or that you've been inviting me to. So we will continue to fight and continue to help you guys to grow, because our voices need to be heard. So far, what I see here tonight or this evening is very supportive. The community is strong, and we will do everything in our reach to make it happen.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the president of the Grand Jita Association, Mr. Augustine Manye, talking to me. Mr. Mayor has been one of the strong supporters and also a strong member of this community. Mr. Mayor has done many good things in this community. So, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it from him. And we're trying to make our way to talk to most of the people in this community. How you guys doing? I'm doing great. Well, political blambo. Your name, brother?
Pastor Wiega.
Mr. Wiega, I must assume that you probably from Grand Bassa country, right?
No, I can't apologize to anybody. I'm 110% Bassa man. Anywhere I go, I let everybody know I love Bassa. That's my blood. Everybody I have, my family, my mother, my father, we are all Bassa, and we are proud of that.
Mr. Wiega, it's a pleasure for me to talk to you, because, you know, the Bassa people, according to history, they are some of the first tribal group of people that entered Liberia. And they are some of the greatest people there. But welcome to the microphone, because I want to find out what is your assessment about this program. POSA is having this program, and we all here today having fun. what role you play in a POSA organization? Are you one of the official POSA? Is that it?
I'm not an official identified with POSA because what they are doing in the community is very, very good. The old timer, every year they do this to just give back to the community. This is what we are talking about. If we want to talk about a real development, we all have to be engaged.
Right.
A POSA is a group of young men that come together to just keep themselves physically fit. But every year they give back to the community, bring our children, give them free food, drinks, and just have a fun time as we celebrate this great nation, America, independent. So we want to say salute to all the old timers. We really love what they are doing. And as a pastor, we have to be engaged with the community. It's not about bringing people to the church, but also be involved in the life of the people.
Right.
Knowing how they are going through, what they're going through. That's why I consider myself to be a de facto member, a spiritual advisor of the POSA.
But I had to laugh because, you know, the spin you put on this is very good. And I appreciate talking to you because, you know, I hope that one of these days you can invite us to your church because the organization Lrtn, which is this station, was put together because of our community. One little story you don't know about me is I'm also from Bassa.
Oh.
So obviously,
good to see you.
Bassa pose the gun yaga pwenyi ho Christ.
Okay.
Oje emu Bassa rubo pon that way.
Okay, I'm about to rub on down.
Mponing the boss wo be ageje na boy.
Okay.
I'm you point back at the Aronju. You know, so and you church being Dani Amoji. What I just said in Bassa, ladies and gentlemen, is the fact that the pastor is doing something great in the community, Pastor Wigga. So I just told him he can call us, Lrtn, and we'll be present at the church to carry.
The invitation is already granted. I want to say I follow Lrtn on Facebook.
Right.
I see you guys doing great work, and I really appreciate you guys for all the great work. I mean, our people need information, relevant information, to help that country move forward. And I want to use your microphone to speak to all Liberians.
Right.
Regardless of your political differences, we must understand that without peace, Liberia will not go anywhere.
Right.
And I also want to speak to the political figures in Liberia, the president, the opposition leaders. Everybody has a level of truth.
Right.
Not one person has the truth. So it's important that everybody listen to one another.
Right.
So together we can build a great nation.
Right.
What I was observing these days, that one side thing they have all the truth and they love Liberia more than the other side.
Right.
No. It's like you have a mother that had 10 children. If you take your mind for buying food, and the other person take your mind to the hospital, we are all expressing different level of love for our mother.
Right.
So nobody must say, oh, the other people here in Liberia, we all love Liberia. We will not see it the same way, we'll not do it the same way, but we all love Liberia.
Right.
Let's come together to build that country. It's the best country in the world.
Right. Thank you, Pastor Wigga. We'll be coming back to you, Pastor. So let's talk to more people because we got low time. We got another program we got to go to. So let's talk to a few more people.
And your camera,
yeah.
I know him for very long. I know he's so long.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, those of you in television land, we want to thank you. And that was Pastor Wigga. We're going to still continue to talk to people around here. We'll take the we'll take the microphone to Political Blamo. Political Blamo. And ladies and gentlemen, if you just joining us, we want to welcome you once again to the Lrtn broadcast. And of course, right before me is my main man Blamo himself. Blamo, I want to welcome you to Lrtn, my brother.
Thank you very much, my brother and friend in the media, the great Abraham. I'm very much appreciated to share about what POSA looks like in the community. I'm happy, man. My president already said it extensively.
President West was in the hot seat, as we call it. We know when we interview somebody, we call it the hot seat. President Blamo said some things, but I want you to add your voice to what President Blamo said about this community in POSA.
West.
Why have West? I mean, tell us what have been going on in this community as it relates to POSA. The good thing POSA have been doing.
As a matter of fact, man, let me just tell you, historically, Posa have been the model of the community.
Right.
We have had a series of, this sort of engagement on July the 4th.
Right.
We have brought a family from every diverse setters. And it's been working, man. It's been working. And like my president did say, man, he said it extensively that this is our signature model.
Right.
It's a program that brings the family together, the churches, the community, the contest organization. So we're proud of it, man. Everything he said is what we do.
Right.
And we are not in a political divide. The community is divisive, but we are the only melting pot that try to make sure cohesively we bring the folks, the community together, man. And I'm proud to be part of it, man.
Blamo, one of the questions I want to ask you is, what should we expect in the years coming as Posa progress?
But listen, man, we got to take the matter to Liberia, man.
Right.
We got to make sure that, our sisters and brothers, they invest or they got interest in such a model.
Right.
Like, that can be imitated or model after, quote unquote, the country. Because look, what we do here is that it's not political.
Right.
If you belong to a CDC, Unity Party, the collaborative political parties, we are not members of all those stuff.
Right.
So what we do is that we bring the integral part of your family. You bring your wife out.
Yeah.
You bring your children out. They share a major part of what we do. We enjoy. That's all. We are normal guys. We just like enjoyment, man.
Right.
I've been around for a while, man. And I like enjoyment, man.
I know.
My days in Liberia as a former instructor of French, it tells a lot of story, man. I can just imagine worldwide. My former students are looking at me now. They are enjoying me, man, as a former instructor.
Right.
Who taught one of the prominent high schools in Liberia.
Right.
I'm happy, man. I'm overjoyed, man. It's all I do. I like enjoyment.
Right.
I was once upon a time called Mr. Blamo.
Right.
And I just want to say shout out to all my friends out there. My former students who are ministers in government. The person I brought was a personal friend of mine.
Right.
That's why I don't agree with him.
Right.
I want to say we enjoy, man. Josh Weir and some other personal folks.
Right.
That's how we do it in America.
Right.
Whether you don't like it or not, pass the dual citizen bill.
Right.
We are American, Liberia.
Right.
And so we enjoy that so that they're independent.
Right. Thank you, Blamo. Ladies and gentlemen, there you have it from Blamo. And we've been talking to the men, so we'll go and talk to some of the ladies for now. And but before we go to the ladies, we'll talk to my brother.
Romeo Boku Brisbane.
We'll talk to Romeo.
Romeo Boku Brisbane.
Comrade Brisbane.
Yeah.
Comrade Brisbane is standing right here on my left-hand side, ladies and gentlemen. If you're just joining us, we want to welcome you once again to the Lrtn, the Liberian Radio and Television Network here in Philadelphia.
Thank you very much.
Comrade Brisbane, welcome to the microphone.
Thank you very much.
Welcome, Brisbane. I see you having fun here all day today.
Yeah.
And like you said, you are brother to my producer,
yeah,
Mr. Anderson.
Yeah.
And so tell us how you feel being here.
Yeah, I feel very great because this is an annual program that we usually have to accommodate families and friends from all walks of life to Philadelphia for July 4th and July 26th.
Right.
So that's what we do to integrate our social family community.
So, I heard it all from the president, West and Blamo, but I want you to add your voice. I mean, for you to have an organization calling family together on this day, on July 4th, which is like America's Independence Day.
Yeah.
For them to come here and have fun, eat free and listen to good music and all that.
Yeah.
Just tell us how it feels, man.
Yeah, it feels very good because what we do is that it's an integration of family union with Liberia and America, other intercultural people that, because we have children that were born here, and we ourselves too, we have gotten adjusted and integrated into a society like America.
Right.
So when it comes to American Independence Day, we have to identify, and this is the way we identify ourselves with our friends and family, that we can have unison, in a sense that we can have this peace and happiness and joy.
The name Brisbane. It's not a strange name to me.
No, it's
because Dr. Brisbane that used to be in Firestone,
Yeah.
I knew him very well. So are you related to Dr. Brisbane?
Yeah, I'm related to Dr. Brisbane. He was a cousin of mine.
Okay.
And I feel so sad because the Ebola took him
yes,
away.
The girl you were married to, I knew her very well.
So we share that sorrow, we share the joy with the family.
My sympathy to your family.
Thank you very much.
And there you have it from Brother Brisbane. Let's talk to some of the ladies.
Yeah, but let me just say something with Liberia with respect to the infamous June 7.
Right.
We expect our people to come up with a genuine objectives and means wherein they can tell the president what they want and where the government is going. Because when we talk in terms of good government, we expect the president to have a balance in handling the affairs of the country, most especially socially, economically, and politically. So we thinking and we hope that the president will adjust himself administratively to be able to deliver to the Liberian people in a way that they can enhance the social economic growth of the country.
Thank you, Brother Brisbane. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll take a little break and be back on the other side.
Thank you very much.
D12 on the beat.
All I do was win, 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 win. All I do was win, 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 win. Born to win. I say I was born to win. Born to win. I say I was born to win. All I do was win, 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 win. All I do was win, win, win.
Thank you, Joe Anderson. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're just joining us, you are listening to the Liberian Radio and Television Network here in the city of brotherly love and sisterly affection. As the Posa Family Day continue here in Philadelphia, ladies and gentlemen, we're coming to you from the Lindbergh Sports Ground, where you see, as you can see here, the President West was just talking about the food and the entertainment and everything that's going on. That's the food. You can see this is watermelon here. You got pretzel in this box. And of course, hot dogs are over there. And the drinks, you can see over there. And people are having nice time. The children, as well as adults, are having nice time, ladies and gentlemen. And we are just trying to show you some of the things that are going on here. I see my brother, Dr. Williams.
How you doing, sir?
Dr. Williams, we're here today, and you know you're one of the strongest POSA members and official.
Former president.
I don't know what to tell you, but
former president.
And also my brother.
Yep.
And we want to welcome you to the Lrtn.
Thank you, thank you.
Tell me how you feel having fun today, because you know you've been having it for 9 years.
True.
I was just talking to Dr. West.
Yep.
Tell me the lows and the high, brother.
Well, kind of excited today to see the day going thus far. Didn't expect this many people.
Right.
Because we started late publicity. But I started this program 9 years ago.
Right.
Under my presidency of the POSA, Pennsylvania Old Timers. So 9 years ago, I had this vision and I started this thing. And thank God it's continued this far and what have you. We use this every July to support our community.
Right.
Basically, when you talk to people, everything here is free.
Right.
You know, so, but the main thing I like to say is that we need more support.
Right.
We want to make it bigger. Every year we say we need support, but we keep doing it ourselves.
Right.
You know, so at some point we need the community to step in.
Right.
We need the Liberian Association to step in and other little diaspora organizations to step in.
Right.
So I'm just asking everybody here today and outside of this audience, on August 10th, we're having a community election.
Right.
And we want you all to come out and support the people who will support this program.
Talking about the community association or election.
Yeah.
We were talking to one of the candidates, one of the guys that are running in the election.
Yes.
You being one of the official of this, one of the senior members of the community.
Yes.
What's about a debate? What's about a three-night debate?
I think that's something we'll be looking forward to.
Okay.
We'll be looking for. I don't know. Let me just point out somebody while we're standing here.
Right.
Naomi Kojolo, please, Miss Kojolo. Miss Kojolo is going to be running on the ticket that I support as a vice presidential candidate.
Right.
So, but back to your original question.
Right.
See, this community, we've come a long way.
Right.
And we try to reform the community. Community lacks a lot.
Right.
You know, we are not involved with the justice system for our youth.
Right.
We are not involved with the immigration system for our people who are just coming here.
Right.
That's one. And then we lack a community hall.
Right.
There's a lot of after school, aftercare programs that we need to put up that we haven't done.
Right.
When we got in the Librarian Association as board members, we tried to fix those things.
Right.
When we tried to run as candidate in the 2017 election, we tried to fix those things.
Right.
Unfortunately, we were cheated out of the process.
Right.
So here we are today, and we're trying to use the old timer to change the community.
Right.
That's what we're doing here today.
Right.
And we've continued to do this over the last 9 years. We hope the Liberian Association can come and help us up and make this a little bigger than what, so that all Liberians can look up to this program.
Right.
Because July 26th celebration in our community is dead.
Right.
So there's a program that everybody look up to. We all look up to this program now to ensure that the community stays together and that kind of stuff.
Right.
So, I mean, that's our high, our low. There's been years where we haven't had this many people. There's been years where we never had anything to give to people.
Right.
You know, we squeezed around and what have you, but we are hoping that someday it'll be much better than this.
Thank you, Mr. Williams. Ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. One of the senior member of the POSA organization and also former president, Mr. Williams. And ladies and gentlemen, we try to go to commercial. We'll join with Joe. Take it over.
D12 on the beat.
All I do is win, 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 win. All I do is win, 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 win. Born to win. I say I was born to win. Born to win. I say I was born to win. All I do is win, 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 win. All I do is win, 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 win. I say I jump over you. Now how you deep with me, I jump over it. I say I jump over it. Now how you deep with me, I jump over it. They will see it. I said they will, yeah. So you forced to let me. You not let me say you forced to let me. You forced to let me. You not let me say you forced to let me. Jehovah bless you, no man can curse you. When Jehovah bless you, no man can curse you. When I can go here with eat you. And when I feed it, it will hurt. Oh, yeah. When I need it, it will ju. Yes, sir. All I do is win, 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 win. All I do is win, 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 win. Born to win. I say I was born to win. Born to win. I say you was born to win, yeah. All I do is win, 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 win. All I do is win, 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 win.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, I want to welcome you to Lrtn, the Liberian Radio and Television Network here in the city of brotherly love and sisterly affection. And if you're just joining us, we are coming to you live from the Lindbergh Sports Ground, where POSA is having their annual Family Day. And the man you see standing with me here is no stranger to media. One of the elders, I will call, he's not an old man, but he's the elder of this community. These people are the people that run the community. So, bossman, here we are. Welcome to the microphone and tell us the progress you guys making, the low and the high. I just talked to Mr. Williams, and I wouldn't be satisfied not talking to you. So welcome you
in terms of the
microphone
community.
and tell us about the community.
Well, for today, we are celebrating the 4th of July,
right,
which is the independence of America.
Right.
And we usually hold this festivity for the Liberian community under the umbrella of the Pennsylvania Old Timers Community Association.
Right.
And then with the support of other community organizations.
Right.
And the community is gearing up for election of the community leaders. As you can see, I have Mr. Jerry Yogba, who is my candidate in the race. And so far, that's where the community is right now.
Last time you and myself talked, we were over there. We had Tabeto and other people sitting with us out there. We had to, make sure to register and do other things before we could vote in our past election. So what should we expect in this election coming up?
Well, because of the discrepancies in the elections of 2017,
right,
there was a court case involving some members and the leadership.
Right.
It was a derivative action, and the ruling came down on the 24th of May,
right,
awarding judgment for the plaintiffs, that is Mr. Jonathan Williams, Mr.
Right.
Sam Aboa, and myself.
Right.
We brought the leadership on a derivative action for improprieties relative to the way the elections were run.
Right.
So this election that is coming on is strictly under court supervision.
Right.
So the court had mandated that the two sides work together to come up with rules that are transparent and consistent with the constitution of the Liberian Association.
Right.
So be that as it may, we are working with the assistance of the two lawyers from both sides to draw up the rules regarding the elections. And as I speak to you, our side will be meeting with our lawyers on Sunday at 7 p.m. to discuss the guidelines that have been proposed by the Elections Commission.
Right.
So that's where we are right now.
Well, I want to thank you, but before I leave you, the media, those of us in the media have proposed three debates. I don't know as whether you guys going to accept that. The community association going to accept that because we want for our audience, our community members to know who they're putting in office and where the platform of these candidates will be. So what are the development for the community going to be like? What the entire platform going to be? So, but we have not spoken to the candidates yet. But as a senior member of the community, I just want to get your opinion on that before I leave you.
All right. The proposed guidelines, which have not been finally adopted,
right,
has one official debate.
Right.
But our campaign, the Jerry Yogba campaign, will be open to any and all forms of discussion,
right,
that will advance the agenda of the community.
Right.
So even if it were a debate outside the Election Commission supervision,
right,
or debates within or under the supervision of the Election Commission,
right,
we are open to all of that.
So there should be no problem if the community says they want debate.
Well, I mean, it is not a problem for my campaign.
Right.
So we are willing to do that, except that we will want to have a say into the rules that will be governing those debates.
Right.
Yes. But
well, I just want to thank you, Joe. We'll try to send it back to the studio, at which time you will rejoin us from the commercial.
Cuddy made it.
Baby, sexy and back. Talk it, look at her front. Talk it, look at her back. Talk it, look at her size. When you see Buju, know that. Buju see Buju and holla. Buju see Buju and run away. Baby, making some US. That girl carry some US. Wanna sexy, come with ya. Sexy mama, yeah, yo. Laga, leave it so. Look at you, look at you, oh, back on the chest on the play on the downstairs. On yeah, you will get away colors, and I will get away colors.
Thank you, Joe Anderson. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, we talked to Reverend Wiga earlier. But Reverend Wiga is right here where we're going to be talking to him because, as you can see, on July 26th, there will be a joint Independence Day service hosted by Reverend Wiga and others. And we are here to, as you can see in my hand, this is the flyer for that Independence Day service. With all things, things are possible with the help of God. So those of us who come from Christian home, we know each and every time our Independence Day coming closer, we have to tell God thank you for the good He has been doing for our country. Liberia has been existing for over 170 some more years. And of course, Pastor Wiga and other people who are men of God, they have been praying for our country. So this joint service will be just another service because the groundwork has already been laid. Pastor Wiga, I want to once again welcome you to the program, and I want you to speak to the program that you got planned coming up, so that people in television and radio land can listen to us as to how this thing gonna be done.
Thank you so much. If you're Liberians in Philadelphia, in Delaware, you are in New Jersey, in the Delaware Valley around here, we are inviting you all to come massively on Sunday the 28th. I said Sunday the 28th, we are having a joint Independence Day Thanksgiving service. It is not about one church, it's about all Liberians coming together to celebrate God for 172 years of existence as a nation. The focus this year is preserving the peace for sustainable development. We all want Liberia to develop. Brothers and sisters, we are Christian. Our nation is a Christian nation, and only God can take us somewhere. So come together, let's meet at the Victory Harvest Fellowship International, right on Lindbergh here, 59th Street and Lindbergh. We are inviting you. It will be 3 o'clock. The service will be at 3 o'clock. We are calling upon all Liberians, wherever you are, to come to this service. It will be a time we'll lift Liberia before God. We'll speak to Liberia and let Liberia move forward. So Christians, Muslims, whoever you are, this is a joint Independence Day Thanksgiving service celebrating our 120 and 172 years of existence. And God bless Liberia. God bless the president of Liberia, all the cabinet ministers, all the opposition leaders, all the tribes, all the county, and let's lift Liberia up. Come on the 28th of July at Victory Harvest International Church in Philadelphia, and you will see the unity that we're talking about and how we can lift that country forward. God bless you. Thank you so much to this great television. We are going to promote this television station all in our churches. Every program will call you guys because I think you're doing a great job. God bless you. Hats up to you, my brother. Prince, God bless you.
There you have it from Pastor Wiga. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll go to Prince for a little break and we'll come back.
Take a look at my baby, yeah. God damn it, take a look at my baby, yeah. We see riding, we be looking so baby, yeah. Look at my baby, yeah.
Yeah, it's why I love my baby girl, because she hold me down for real. Scoop me up in that black Nissan when I didn't have them wheels. So now I got my baby riding with me. Plus she be looking extra pretty. Put 100 carats on and gave her chills. For real. I'm like, ooh, yeah.
Pretty little mama, what you saying? I don't wanna go another day, yeah. If I don't get to see your pretty face, yeah. Oh no, yeah. 'Cause you know I like it when you say that. You know I like it when you play that. Ain't no competition when you come around. Oh no, yeah. 'Cause you got a vibe, you already know. Shorty fine from my head to toe. It's been a while since I had you close. So tell me why.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you for listening. Those of you in television land, we want to welcome you to the Lrtn, the Liberian Radio and Television Network. We are coming to you live from Philadelphia, the city of brotherly love and sisterly affection. On my immediate right are two gentlemen that perhaps maybe you have not seen before. Those of you who have seen these two men, these are great men in this community from the Bassa Association. The very first man you're looking at over there is Lrtn. Lrtn is the former president for the local chapter. And in few months from now, Lrtn will be running for the national leadership. I have always given him a blessing because when you look at corrupt system, Lrtn is one of those people who fight to weed out corruption from the Bassa Association. And the man you see here, the other man, great man, he is the present leader of the Bassa Association. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, if you're just joining me, this is G Mada Cannibal. And I want to let you know that these are the strong Bassa people, those of you watching in Buchanan. You see Lrtn there who have been fighting for you to get well. And in fact, we are about to embark on another organizational function which is trying to revitalize the government hospital, and I'll try to bring these people in. That's my project. But gentlemen, I want to welcome you to the program.
It's my pleasure, Lord Cannibal. I'm overwhelmed that you can bring me to the public glaring, that people know the second or the person who took over from Lrtn, from all of the projects that have been going on in Grand Bassa County and other counties that are predominated Bassa people. So it's my pleasure. Thank you so much.
Well, you know, you guys have been doing great things. I witnessed some of the things that Lrtn did. Lrtn left and went to Liberia, Bassa, and tried to bring about safe drinking water for the people. I have lost track of every good things that you guys have been doing. So bring us up to speed what the community association is doing presently, your local chapter in the community and in Liberia, Bassa in particular.
Well, what I can say to you and our many listeners is that when I took over from my predecessors had given out up to 50 scholarships in Grand Bassa, Riverside, and Moserado County. When I took over for him, I vowed that I will continue the scholarship in the counties,
right,
and even more. So in my administration, what I'm thinking about is that I will have to open a community center, a
right,
research center in either Grand Bassa or Moserado or Riverside County, one of those counties.
Right.
The reason is that I have toured all of the 3 counties or the 4 counties. I forgot Magibi,
right,
and we don't have any there.
Right.
So my administration is working hard. I don't want to lift the bar too high, but what I can say is that I want to assure my fellow Basodian, the young folks, that in coming months and weeks and years, I will assure that we have one of these county benefiting from the resource center that I am thinking about. What is remain for me to start the project is I have to do a feasibility study, which will enable me to know the cost analysis attached to it,
right,
and why it entails to have a resource center.
Right.
So that's what I'm working on right now. So when the feasibility study is being done, we're going to start the project.
Well, Mr. President, I want to thank you for that. Ladies and gentlemen, you heard it from the president, and we know the president going to. The president, yes, we got the president. Know exactly. This president is a strong president, and he's going to deliver. Trogon, you know, stranger to this thing, my brother. You know that you and myself have been talking over time, and you have been one of those people. I don't really support many people, but I always give you my support when you were president for the local chapter here, and I continue to give you my blessing as you go forward to run for the national leadership. I hope you win. But tell us a little bit about things that you did as a local chapter president, and also tell us what you're going to do if you become president for the Bassa people, which I know you will do.
Well, Mr. Carnival, it's a pleasure.
Right.
All right. Not many people have the opportunity to be in your presence.
Right.
I feel very, very honored that you have given all the time to speak to our Bassa people with the projects and the process ahead of us.
Right.
So that I honor this particular privilege, this particular day very, very much. But if I should say one or two things.
Right.
Few months ago, after half a year ago, since I decided to contest the national leadership of UNABOR, I served 2 terms in the local chapter.
Right.
At the time, when I took on that responsibility, the chapter had been in disarray based upon previous elections.
Right.
And we came from 5 members chapter to 45 to 100% in our chapter.
Right.
But what we did in those times, we actually, besides thinking about ourselves, which is very selfish as a human being,
right,
we told our people back home.
Right.
We are obligated. The Bassa people come first.
Right.
We are very honored and privileged to be part of that particular humble tribe,
right,
a noble tribe. So we did not stay in America and benefit from what we have for our family alone.
Right.
We identify people that we don't even know.
Right.
And we went in Liberia, we did our studies, we did 50 student scholarship in Montserrat, Grand Bassa, and Riverses.
Right.
But as I stated earlier, I intend contesting the national leadership.
Right.
On July 1st, we were considered candidate to contest the leadership.
Right.
And having said that, come July 8th would be the formal campaign date for all candidates.
Right.
We feel that is very, very important. And few things we have on our platform, if I should give a bullet points of things that we intend doing,
right,
we intend uniting the organization.
Right.
Accountability comes first.
Right.
Accountability has been the impediment in other organizations in America.
Right.
I don't feel that is very hard to do.
Right.
If the people solicit funds, it is their money.
Right.
The funds intended for a specific purpose, we have to utilize that for those intended purposes. Right. And we want to reach out to Grand Bassa County and other counties that honor the umbrella of the United Bassa Organization in America, the 4 counties.
Right.
We want to make sure that we solicit resources here to at least help our people back home.
Right.
And then one key point is that there are a lot of Bassa people all over America.
Right.
We want to establish a database to know all the Bassa people in America.
Right.
So at least if we come up with funding or soliciting funds here and there, they will benefit from it in America and Liberia.
Right.
Yes. So basically, those are things we want to do.
Well, Trogo, I want to give you an opportunity to come on our show whenever you want. We have a studio in the Northeast so that we can discuss some of these issues on there so that people can listen to you more. And that way, you know, we know exactly where you are headed. Because I know you personally, of course, even though I'm a reporter here today, but I know you personally and I know what you can do. I just want to thank you for the good work you have been doing for the Basel people and continue to do, Mr. President. I want to also thank you too. And because of the essence of time, we'll try to set up something for you guys to come to studio and talk to you people. So ladies and gentlemen, if you're just joining us, we rejoin Joe Anderson in studio, at which time Joe will rejoin me to maybe continue our interview with people here at the Family Day sponsored by the POSAC organization here in the city of brotherly love and sisterly affection, Philadelphia.
D12 on the beat.
All I do was win, 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 win. All I do was win, 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 win. Born to win. I say I was born to win. Born to win. I say I was born to win. All I do was win, 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 win. All I do was win, 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 win. I say I jump over you. Now how you deal with me, I jump over you. I say I jump over you. Now how you deal with me, I jump over you. They will see you. I say they will, yeah. So you forced to let me. You not let me say you forced to let me. You forced to let me. You not let me say you forced to let me. Jehovah bless you, no man can curse you. When Jehovah bless you, no man can curse you. When I can go here with eat you. And when I feed in here with hurt. Oh, yeah. When I need to hear with you. Yes, sir. All I do was win, win, win.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, once again, welcome to Lrtn here in the city of brotherly love and sisterly affection. And of course, if you're just joining us, we're coming to you live from Lindbergh Boulevard here in the city of Philadelphia. Ladies and gentlemen, those of you watching from Europe, we want to welcome you once again to the programming. And of course, if you're watching from Liberia, we want to welcome you to the program. And also here in the US of A, if you're following us, we want to thank you for following this programming today. And of course, as I told you before, ladies and gentlemen, this is the celebration of Family Day on this July 4th day and the independence of the United States of America. As you can see behind there, the kids are all having good time here at this celebration, ladies and gentlemen, sponsored by the POSA organization. You see the kids are jumping, having a nice time. And those of you watching us, you can see that, and we're going to be, and you see face painting as well taking place. The kids are all having good time here, ladies and gentlemen. And we are going to go towards where they're doing the face painting. And you can see there are young children face being painted. And people are having nice time. Beautiful ladies are here. And if you're under my voice, ladies and gentlemen, you can come here to Lindbergh Boulevard on the field and watch young children face being painted by professionals. And of course, if you're just joining us, you are listening to the Liberian Radio and Television Network here in Philadelphia, the city of brotherly love and sisterly affection. So, Joe, I think we got to talk to some of the people over here. We are moving towards the right, and we're going to be talking to a few more people before we depart here shortly or momentarily. As you can see, some of the people sitting here I have my man Cassette.
Yes, sir. How are you?
Cassette, how you doing, brother? And ladies and gentlemen, if you're just joining us, you are listening to the Liberian Radio and Television Network here in Philadelphia. People are having a nice time. This is POSA's Family Day here in Philadelphia, the US of A. And those of you watching us in Europe, we are having a nice time here in America. Today is July 4th, America's Independence Day, and right here with a yellow hat, even though I don't like the yellow, but it's my man Kasser. Kasser and I came from Newark. He has been my man, and also he one of the strongest ANC members. Kasser, welcome to our microphone, brother.
Thanks for having me.
Let us know what's going on with the Posa celebration.
Yeah, a few years ago, under the leadership of Mr. Jonathan Williams,
right?
He started this tradition of having Family Day mainly for the kids, kids and family members of the players and members of Posa.
Right.
So since then, we've made it a yearly tradition to have Family Day, have food around, have games around for the kids to play and enjoy and celebrate the Independence Day of the United States.
Well, I want to thank you, Kasser, because we can't be biased. We have to talk to some of the ladies. And I see a lady in red, white and red. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to talk to this beautiful lady. Sister, welcome to our microphone.
Thank you.
What is your name?
Catherine Davies.
Okay, Sister Catherine Davis, you are here having fun today, Posa Family Day. What is your assessment?
I mean, this is my first time here. It seems good.
You live here in Philly?
Yep.
But this is your first time coming to this event?
Yep.
So what brought you here today?
My girlfriend.
Oh, she just said let go?
Yeah, she told me about it last year. And I decided to bring my kids over today.
And you decided to come this year?
Yep.
And you're having fun? Did you brought your kids?
Yep.
Okay. Your husband here also, right?
Yeah.
Okay. That's a good thing because it's a family day, so I just want to thank you for coming out, and hope that you will have a nice time for the rest of the time you'll be here.
All right, thank you.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. We're going to go to break and see you on the other side. Joe?
Already made it.
Baby, sexy and bad. Talk it, look at her front. Talk it, look at her back. Talk it, look at her size. When you see Buju, you know that. Did you see Buju and holla? Did you see Buju and run away? Baby, making some US. That girl carrying some US. Wanna sexy, come over now. Sexy mama, yeah, yo. Laga, leave it so. Look at you, look at,